If you read the books by Plato, he being an aristocrat of his day and studying in Egypt, he believed this himself, and he wrote about it in his books.
Plato?
Uh-huh, yeah.
Yeah, and so the inferior ones like us, we don't have souls.
Well, you have a soul. See, in ancient times, and this was even taught in the early Christian church, you had body, soul, and spirit. And if you had all three, that was completion. That was the ultimate trinity. But they claimed that the people at the bottom never achieved or acquired spirit, so they were just soul. The soul had no intellect of its own, and you just went back into the big sea of pea soup and got mushed up.
Ah, yeah. I see. Oh, that's pretty wild.
And that's what Plato attributed their superior intellect and knowledge. And for the very fact they were aristocratic and successful, that's what he attributed that to, was that they came from these lineages that had spirit.
So they go on and evolve, but the rest of us go back into the primordial soup.
That's it, yeah.
That's pretty wild.
Isn't it, yeah?
All right, thanks, Alan.
Thanks for calling.
Life extension, singularity, and the promise of a golden age. Are we to believe in such a thing? Or are we being led down a primrose path, the proverbial road to hell? Post-human, a word not to be taken lightly, as it implies the end of the human race. Who has the authority to make such a decision? Only a god, or a power which believes itself to be a god, can take such action. I realize that many of you watching this have become hardened, jaded, and cynical in life. You may even believe that the human race doesn't deserve to live on, or at least that's what you think you believe. Now is the time to face that phantom in the mirror in order to find out what truly exists within the innermost core of your being. I sincerely hope you will understand that life is sacred, free will is a gift, and humanity is worth saving.
As the voltage increases, so their movements will occur involuntarily. So they can't resist this. If they do, I turn it up higher.
We got one soldier left, he's out of bullets. He's got 40 insurgents coming at him. What do we got, Troy? We got a bayonet? What do we get for 2 or 3? Come on, you're the expert on bear spray. Give us something that can knock out 20, 30 people. This took some doing.
What do you think that robots are going to bring to our lives, our societies?
I think they'll be our best friends, our companions. I can't wait for Hugo to be a nanny and to help us in everything that we do.
The neurons from the rat's brain are put in the robot and linked up to electrodes. The brain makes decisions which are fed to the robot's motors.
I buy that the world is falling apart in every way. The main cause of it is overpopulation. Not the main. The cause of the world's destruction is there are too many people.
No, I think there are too many stupid people.
A think tank in the UK says too many kids are what's making the planet worse.
Tasers are an integral part of what we do, and we thought you ought to see them.
The man led away in handcuffs and hopefully taken one of those secret prisons in Eastern Europe, never to be heard from.
Oh, I hope that happens.
We can only hope.
Lance, this
sounds like some freaky science fiction book. Tell us what this is about. These two workers have microchips.
Right. Well, this is very, very real, and these microchips are about the size of a grain of rice. They get injected into your skin. They have a computer chip, a transceiver, and basically they can talk to an electromagnetic reading device, and can allow you to open doors, access databases, and these devices, RFID is what this is called, is really starting to permeate our lives.
Brain reprogramming techniques, that sounds ominous.